to get the win here. We just have just so much respect for for Butler program and playing in this building. And obviously the history, the tradition, what Dad's been able to put together in such a short amount of time. I mean, I think that's an NCAA caliber team right there. One of the toughest teams to guard that we've played this year. And so we knew it was going to be tough. But I thought we, just second half showed a lot of that championship, the residuals from the championship, just in the DNA of the group, and just found a way to get it done. I thought Carabin was obviously fantastic, and Cam sealed it with a huge shot.
Yeah, was that an example of Steph's all-around game, what he can provide? Even defensively, he had Brooks for a good part of the second half, I believe. Just what he did out there all around.
Yeah, I mean, that's really, he missed a lot of time, and in these Big East games, they're not easy on freshmen. Usually, they're if they're out there, I don't think there's a freshman in the conference that could give 36 minutes of that physicality defensively on the backboard. And we played him all over the court offensively with the foul trouble. But he's a humble kid. He lets us coach him. He's got great parents that, for a top 10 player in the country and a guy that's going to be potentially a lottery pick at some point here, he got tremendous humility and does whatever is required.
Yeah, 9 turnovers in the first half. And what went wrong there? How'd you turn around and score 53 in the second?
Yeah, I mean, they switched 1 through 4 on and off ball. So there were windows there where you could get guys slipping, flares, slipping pins, slipping out of staggers, different actions. The pass placement was bad. They made some great plays defensively, but I felt like we were soft in the first half. They took it to us. We came here to play, I guess, to play basketball, but not fight the way you need to in a Big East game, and then we fought the last 20.
You said yesterday that the veterans are going to have to, in an environment like this, really lead the way, and obviously Alex and Cam, but even Haas off the bench, it's a big basket.
Yeah, Haas, huge three. Huge three. I thought Tristan was tough and he led. He didn't have a great shooting night, but he led. He got to the foul line 13 times. He carried himself like a champion on the court and kept his team in it. And and then Sam was really good when he was in there. And obviously dealing with the foul trouble with Alex and Sam. Obviously thrilled to get out of here with a win.
You touched on this, but your impressions just generally of what that is trying to build.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing what he's done, from year 1 to year 2, what these guys, just watching them on film, does justice when you see him in person. They got 2 really good centers, with Thomas, or with Davis and Brooks, and Moore and Telfort. I mean, they got scoring. They got 4 guys that could get 15, 18, 20 plus. I like Moore and off the bench and Bizjack. I mean, again, like, you got to win enough games over the course of a season to make the NCAA tournament. What is this for? Quad 1, net, all that stuff. But they're an NCAA caliber team. They're a top 30, top 40 team in the country, easy.
Coach, you talked Butler switching 1 through 4. You've seen that from other opponents this year. Down the stretch, Butler went without a 5, which they haven't done at all this season. How did your team adjust to something that they really couldn't necessarily prepare for?
Well, I mean, we didn't mind playing Alex at the 5 in this one, because it would have put Screen in some bad positions defensively, potentially Thomas too, in the ball screen game. But they did something really smart that no one else has done when Carabin's been at the 5, and they played the 5 on Steph Castle, and then they played the 5 on Jalen Stewart. and switched everything, so we couldn't get any of the pick and pop stuff. But then the adjustment was just we moved Steph Castle to kind of the key area, and tried to look for some different things versus the switch, the slips on flares and pins, and Steph was willing to play center for us. So.
What does it say about your team that you're able to hold them off? They cut it to one late, in this environment, to all the fouls and everything. What does it say about this team?
Residuals for the staff. I was losing my mind out there. It's an intense game. I mean, it's a big time game. It was a great game to watch. I'd imagine people really enjoyed this Big East game tonight. So there's a lot of intensity out there, and I just think the residual from just having the year we had last year, I think just showed for us, that championship, DNA that we have, that that those guys are trying to build right now. That doesn't happen overnight, even at a place like Butler with the unbelievable program that they've had here. So, the schedule hasn't been very kind to them. To go Providence, a game they should have won, then go to St. John's, and then get us coming in here. That's a team that's going to win a lot of games.
Coach, obviously in a different uniform the past few years, but you've played Posh Alexander more than anyone else in a Butler uniform. What were you able to do tonight to kind of slow down his effectiveness?
Yeah, I just think that we were really aware of him. I thought we really whipped the ball screens really well, and got under them and then got to him. One of the biggest points of emphasis was really two things: like, don't let him steal the ball, and keep him off the offensive glass, because those are the two things that make him such a unique player. You can see what he's done for the program here, just the competitive attitude with where they were last year, and just how much harder they play this year with this group here. You don't look forward to seeing these guys again with more time to gel.